Let's try this again, this time with audio. All right, that is the Streamlight ProTac HL-X Pro. Let's take a look. And because someone's gonna ask, that is my Radian Weapons Mod 1. Freaking beautiful rifle. Look at this guy. All right, but today we're gonna focus on the weapon light that I have on the end here. So this guy is 1,000 lumens and 50,000 candela. In just a little bit, I'm gonna take it out back and compare it to a Cloud Defensive so you can kind of see how it shines against kind of an industry darling. So these are pretty bulletproof. They are very well trusted, and but they're quite a bit more expensive. So at the time of filming, you can get this guy, you know, depending if you find a discount code or something like that, probably in the $125 range, something like that. Now it does come with quite a few accessories for different mounting options. All right, so it comes with a Picatinny rail mount option. Don't mount a male. It comes with a Picatinny rail mount option. So if you wanted to mount it, you know, let's say you had a quad rail and you could mount it directly on the side. And it also comes with this M-LOK offset. So this is a 45-degree mount, fits real nicely if you don't have a quad rail, but you have M-LOK on the sides. And then it also comes with a pressure pad that you see here. So you can engage the light with a pressure pad. It does have strobe. So double click to go to strobe, single click is turbo. But it has 3 different modes, all right? So that is mode 1, which is turbo or double click into strobe. And then it has a 10-tap interface to get into the configurations. So you click 10 times and then it goes into the configurations. I'm not gonna walk you through all that, but mode 2 is turbo only, all right? So whether you partially press the tail cap button, fully press the tail cap button, partially press the pressure pad, or fully press the pressure pad, it's gonna go full turbo. And then the third mode is a low and a high option, all right? So it'll go into, I think, a 300 or 350 lumen output for low, and then the full 1,000 for high, all right? So those are your 3 settings. Now around on the back here, you can see the plug for the pressure pad. If I unplug that, there is a cap to prevent debris and water from getting in there. And there's also a manual button on the back here, all right? So again, a half press goes into just your whatever mode setting you have it in, so it would either be low or, in this case, turbo. A double press goes into strobe, and a full press with that tactile click goes into your permanent on, all right, as opposed to the momentary. Now, there is one thing to note about this. If you are using the pressure pad, you cannot undo with the pressure pad what you did with the button, all right? So here's an example. If I turn this on with the button on the back, you can see that no matter what I do with the pressure pad, it doesn't change anything, all right? In order to turn it back off, you have to re-engage with the manual button. So the manual button is a complete override, all right? Now, the other thing about the pressure pad is there is no permanent on, all right? You press and hold and release and it's back off. If you want to go to permanent, you have to actually reach your thumb around and engage the manual button and get that tactile click, all right? And then again, the pressure pad is dead at that point. You have to reach back around and turn the button back off. And that, I think, is the biggest opportunity for this, is I would love to see the interface between the manual button and the pressure pad work together with each other, all right? I'd love to be able to reach around, push that full on, and then, you know, manipulate it or change it with the pressure pad. Just ergonomically, the pressure pad is a little bit easier to get to than reaching all the way over the top of the rail and pushing that manual button. Let's take it out back and compare it to the Cloud Defensive. Let's try this again, this time with audio. Here is the Streamlight. Now, for frame of reference, if you're new to my channel, that barn building that you see back there is 61 yards from where I'm standing, and it is 14 feet tall at the peak. So it kind of gives you an idea for the size of the hotspot on these lights that I review. Now, way back there in the darkness, you see that white spot back there? That is a steel target, courtesy of Caldwell Shooting Sports at 101 yards. You can see it decently well with this. There's a little bit of mist in the air, so that's probably hindering it just a little bit, but very nicely done. You can see, if I get the light out there, you can see that mist that's in the air. All right, there's the Streamlight again. And now I'm going to bring in the Cloud Defensive. So Streamlight on the left, Cloud Defensive on the right. All right, so you can already tell the Cloud Defensive has a little bit warmer beam temperature, a little bit more of a blue tone to the Streamlight. With both of them, I can see that target back there at 101 yards pretty well. There you can see the mist with the cloud defensive. Pretty even comparison other than the beam temperature color. What do you guys think? So there you have it. For the price, man, I don't know. I mean, these things are pretty bomb-proof, and I have not torture tested this. I have seen these just beat to absolute hell, and they hold up pretty well. But for probably half the price, I did buy this. I don't even remember what I paid for it. And you get into all the mounts and all that, you're probably $400 if I remember, all in on this with all of the mounts, maybe even more than that. And again, you get the mounts, you actually get 2 mount options, you get the pressure pad, you get all that for about $125 on the Streamlight. So pretty hard to beat. You get 2 of these and outfit 2 rigs. So anyway, that's it guys. Just a real quick short video. I'm gonna put a link down in the description below to where you can get it. If you like this video, do me a favor, give it a like and consider subscribing. I appreciate your time watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one.